Hi, I'm Adrienne Gruberg. Welcome to another installment of The Page Listens. It's the beginning of a new year, and at the Caregiver space, we're not so much about making resolutions as we are about examining our perspectives on life to see if they need tweaking and how to go about that. So, in preparing for this session, I Googled a lot of quotations on the topic to see if I could find something meaningful to me, something I could agree with, or something that made me really angry that I could argue either way. I ended up finding a little bit of both. Very often when I want to write, I'll pick up a book and scan it to find something I can bounce my thoughts off of. You don't need books though. Just try your computer and search for quotes on whatever, and you'll be amazed at the number of results that you get. Since we're talking about perspective, I'll read you a couple of quotes on the subject. This one's from Steve Maraboli, who's a behavioral scientist specializing in motivational psychology. Here's the quote. "Perspective makes all the difference. It's not what you look at, it's what you see. Remember that the sun never actually sets. It's our perspective that makes it appear to. Our sunset is another sunrise. It's all perspective. How would your life be different if you applied this truth to the things that cause you stress?" Letting go isn't about erasing the past. It's about looking at the same event and seeing something differently. Activate this power in your life. Remember, you can't change the past, but you can change the labels you place on events. Remember, perspective is not what you look at, it's what you see. Now, Edmund Wilson was an American journalist and a literary and social critic. I love this quote. It's short, to the point, and it really says a lot. No two persons ever read the same book. I think that's really true. Now, here's S.J. Watson, who's a contemporary English writer, and this quote just rings true to me, and I imagine it'll do the same with many caregivers. It's so difficult, isn't it, to see what's going on when you're in the absolute middle of something. It's only with hindsight that we can see things for what they are. There were so many quotations that I connected with, and I'm sure you'll find many of your own. It's worth searching. It's a lot of fun, and it's an eye-opening exercise. I personally have always tried to look at things from other people's perspective. In fact, it used to get me in trouble with my husband Steve from time to time. He thought that just because I could see and understand somebody else's point of view, it meant that I was siding against him. Quite the contrary. I found it was the easiest way to successfully disagree with them and speak in a way I found they could hear what I had to say. I wasn't looking to fight. I just wanted to be heard and understood. So after looking at many quotations and points of view, it dawned on me that I must be writing from many different perspectives. I had to be, because I'm a woman, I'm a widow, I'm still a caregiver at heart, I'm Caucasian, I'm Jewish, I'm an artist and a writer, I'm a baby boomer, I'm an orphan, and I'm definitely a New Yorker. I'm probably a lot of other things too, and I bring all these different viewpoints to the table. For everything I write, without ever intending to, I now know I'm writing from a new angle. There are two simple exercises you can do that may help you get started with your writing. First, make a list of all the things you are, just like I did. Don't just think about them, but write them down. Then Pick a subject that's on your mind: frustration, loneliness, anger, family. There's no limit to the topics you might choose. And look up some quotations about them. You just have to Google quotes on anger or quotes on loneliness or family to find things that resonate with you and that will get you thinking. When you're ready, just write down your reactions and how these quotes will make you feel. It's a great start. I'm so glad you joined me for the Page Listens. Please feel free to send me anything you've written, questions you may have, or just to say hi. You can reach me at adrienne@thecaregiverspace.org. I look forward to hearing from you and to have you join me again for our next installment, when I'll be discussing how you can use writing to involve the person you're caring for in a really positive and intimate way. But for now, I'll leave you with one of my favorite quotes from George Carlin on perspective. Some people see the glass as half full. Others see the glass as half empty. I see a glass that's twice as big as it needs to be. Bye for now.